If there is one thing that I understood with ChatGPT by launching small projects to test the limit of the tool, it is that at the time I'm shooting this video, replacing all our content creation by AI is not a good solution, because we find ourselves in most cases, and depending on the quality of our prompts, with somewhat bland content which will not really stand out from the competition. For me today, AI in terms of content creation draws its value in two specific aspects. First, it will allow us to automate simple and repetitive tasks, and it will allow us to create content, but content that we would never have taken the time to develop without this tool. And in this video, I would like to tell you about a new idea I had while thinking about this idea of using AI in content creation. So to give you more context, it's been more than a year that I publish video and blog content on HubSpot in 2 languages on my website and on my YouTube channels. And between my clients, the writing, the production and management of my content, I find myself really limited in terms of time comparing to all the ideas that I would like to realize for my content. And we can see that appearing on my blog on HubSpot, because I used to write 2 blog posts per week until August, and starting August, nothing for 2 months, and then nothing for 2 months again. And since December 2023, I didn't take the time to publish even 1 blog post. But by learning about the new features brought by HubSpot in terms of artificial intelligence, I noticed that I could set up and apply a proven content SEO strategy by spending only 10% of the time needed. This strategy is well known and really simple to put in practice. It's the SEO cluster strategy. But before going into detail about this strategy and how HubSpot AI allows it to be implemented, I would like to emphasize the fact that no, AI is not going to do a better job than a content specialist, but my approach is as follows. Doing all the work manually would not be feasible in terms of time spent. It is therefore better to have production bringing less results than no production at all, and thus no results neither. So now that everything is clear, let's start by going back to the basics. What is a SEO cluster strategy? The concept of the SEO cluster is really simple. It consists of creating hierarchical content to help your site rank on a particular keyword. And this strategy is fully integrated into a lead generation logic, because you can include a lead magnet at the end of the process. The idea is really simple. You create a network of interconnected articles dealing with all the search intentions linked to the targeted keyword to make your site gain relevance and authority on the chosen theme. So let's explain the strategy with this example I created for my website, HubSpot AI. So my idea is to create 1 blog post named HubSpot AI, how to take advantage of this feature to save hours of productivity and to make it rank on this really competitive HubSpot AI keyword. And on this article, I will of course put a lead magnet that will be a guide on how to set up all the different HubSpot AI tools to maximize your productivity on your HubSpot portal. And you can access to this guide with the first link in the description below. But as you can imagine, positioning yourself on this keyword is quite difficult given the competition in this market, and this is where our SEO cluster strategy comes in. So the goal is to create this main article to rank on this keyword and to propose our lead magnet. This article should be really qualitative and really detailed, because it must address the entire topic of HubSpot AI. For writing this article, I recommend you doing it manually, because it is the masterpiece of our strategy, and removing value from it with AI is, in my opinion, not a good idea. And the second step of our content strategy is to write a multitude of small articles which are intended to answer 100% of the questions asked on this theme and to redirect the visitor to our pillar content. For what? To position yourself on the more accessible long-tail keywords, as we can see here, based on the question people ask about this topic, and send traffic to our pillar content to indicate to Google that we are relevant on this specific topic. So in our example, we have HubSpot AI, and as secondary content, we have HubSpot AI website, HubSpot AI content management, social media, data management, marketing campaign, user experience, etc., etc. There is a really simple way to identify all those questions and their search volume based on your geographic market. And this solution is to go to a website called Answer the Public. You type your keyword the geolocation you want, and the language you want to target. And you will find all the different search requests that people do based on this topic, organized in questions, prepositions, comparisons, and an alphabetical list of all the different requests of your topic. So the idea is just to check at all these different requests and see which one is relevant to create a blog post for. And based on all the different questions asked on that topic, we realize that there is one main problem, and this problem is how long it will take. And when I see that, I say to myself, am I really ready to put aside my clients, my main content creation for 2 weeks to write around 20 low-value blog posts? And the answer is no. Therefore, no cluster, therefore not that much ranking, and thus not that much business impact. But on the other hand, am I ready to take a few hours to automate the generation of these articles to boost the visibility of my pillar content? And in this specific case, yes, I think it could be worth it. And thanks to HubSpot, we will be able to do it without worry because HubSpot provides us with its AI assistant trained on HubSpot content creation best practices to automatically write blog posts. And the good thing about this AI assistant that could automatically generate blog posts is that it is already available in the starter plan of HubSpot. You might need to pay $20 a month for the first year and then $40 a month, but when you think about it, $20 is the basic price for all the different CMS you can find on the market. And for this price, you can have the HubSpot CMS, but all the different basic HubSpot features such as the CRM, the sales tools, the marketing tools, the lead generation tools, etc., etc. So if you're looking for a CMS to host your blog, I highly recommend that you choose HubSpot to benefit from all these different features. And if it makes sense for you, I have my affiliate link in the description below to let you create your HubSpot portal in less than 5 minutes. So before creating our first automated blog post, a quick reminder of our strategy. First, we choose a theme related to our activity, here HubSpot AI. Then we create a lead magnet to benefit from lead generation from our SEO efforts. We write a pillar content on this thematic that is as complete and valuable as possible, and we promote our lead magnet on that page. We list all the secondary articles in response to internet users' queries with Answers the Public, and once that's done, we use AI to write our secondary articles in record time. So to generate a blog post with HubSpot AI assistants, you need to go to Marketing, Website, and Blog. You will arrive on that page that is a list of all the different blog posts you published or you are currently working on, and you just need to click on Generate Blog Post. And on this page, you are asked to write a prompt to guide the writing of the blog post, and there two problems arise. First, I'm not personally a HubSpot AI assistant prompt engineer, and potentially I did not prepare the details of the content to be written. Either we just type the title of our articles and hope for random results, or we get around this problem using OpenAI's GPTs. Now that everyone can offer their own GPTs to the world, there are a whole bunch of experts offering an in-depth version of ChatGPT on every topic you can think about. You must therefore find the GPT corresponding to your thematic and ask it the following question. So the first thing you need to do is to find the GPT that match your topic. So you can click on Explore GPTs, and let's say we have a business linked to food supplement industry. We can just look for food supplement keywords, and you will find all the different GPTs that have been created on that thematic. So for instance, you can click Food Supplement Guru. This one could do the job of helping us designing our blog post. So you start a chat and you need to ask the following prompts. I already did it for this video, so I will show you the result of our conversation. Like, I want to write a blog post about what are the risks of taking food supplements, but basically you put the name of the question that you get from Answers the Public. Please design me the structure plan of this blog post. And this GPT will give you a detailed plan of what you should include on your blog post. And the last thing we need to do is to convert this detailed plan into a HubSpot AI Assistant optimized prompt. And to do this, I highly recommend the GPTs created by a HubSpot and AI expert that I met through LinkedIn. His name is Nick Lafakis and his GPT is HubSpot AI. Basically, this GPT is trained with all the content you can think about linked to HubSpot, and if you're working on HubSpot already, I highly recommend you to have a look about what this tool can do for you. And in our case, because it's trained with all the documentation of HubSpot, I guess is the best tool on the market to design the most efficient prompt for our HubSpot AI assistant. So what you can do is simply ask HubSpot AI, I want to ask HubSpot AI assistant to write a blog post about the following topic. Please help me generate the best prompt to make sure the content is SEO optimized, relevant, and interesting. And then you copy paste all the detail plan that our previous GPT write for us. HubSpot AI will do it for us, but the thing is he will create a way too long prompt. And as we can see on the prompt box, we can't go more than 3,000 characters. So if it gave you too much information, just ask it to make it under 3,000 characters and it will do the perfect prompt for us. Take this prompt, copy paste it, go back to our prompt box and paste it. The only thing you need to do now is to click on next. After waiting few seconds, you will arrive into a page that will propose you different topic orientation proposed by HubSpot AI assistant. You will be able to see the different titles he proposed based on the different keywords he wants to rank for. You will see the monthly search volume for this request, the difficulty to rank on that keyword, and the keyword intents. Are they navigational, informational, commercial, or transactional? So apparently the topic we chose is not that popular on search engines, but it can give you a clear idea on what to expect from a specific blog post. If you like this idea, but you don't really like the form of it, you can click on Generate More, and HubSpot AI will propose you a similar title that will go in the same direction, but with different wording. Once you're happy about the choice, you click on the title you prefer, click on next, wait a few seconds again, and now the last thing you need to do to generate your blog post is to check if the title is good, the description is good, and if you like the different paragraph of your blog post. Please be careful, this tool is not perfect, so take the time to check if it makes sense for you, and most of the time you will see something like the last part name is recap and call to action is not what we want. It's just because HubSpot AI say, oh, you need to include a call to action in your blog post, and this AI assistant didn't understood it. So you have two options. Either you create a conclusion last paragraph, or you can generate more ID clicking on here, key takeaways for instance, or if you don't think it's necessary, just click on the cross to remove this paragraph and you have only the topic-oriented paragraph for your blog post. Once you're happy, click on Generate Blog Post, wait again few seconds, and that's it. You have a freshly generated blog post based on the topic we want to cover. Of course, you need to read it and correct it if needed. You will need to include a link to your pillar content on every secondary article you will generate with HubSpot AI Assistant, and you can also add some illustration to make your blog post less boring and more engaging. Once you review your blog post and you're happy about the final result, don't forget to click on Optimize here to make sure HubSpot don't see any red flag for your SEO optimization. Once everything is green, it will be green when we will add an image to our blog post. You can also create core topic and subtopic. Basically is to create this kind of mind map directly in HubSpot to make sure you have a visualization of your SEO cluster, and it will help you see the different performance of your content when all your blog posts will be published. Once you're happy about everything, you need to check the different settings before publishing. So the blog title, the URL, the authors and tags that are not created, but you need to do it before publishing. If not, HubSpot will not let you publish a blog post without author. You can add the featured image here if needed. You can check the meta description, etc., etc. Once everything is good, you can click on publish, or you can schedule your publishing for later. And that's it. You created your first secondary blog post for your SEO cluster. And all you have to do now is to repeat the process for all the questions you identified, and in few hours you will have written and planned the entire secondary content of this SEO cluster. So as I said before, if you want to find the guide on how to implement all these different AI tools to save a lot of time in your daily operation using HubSpot, you can find my guide in the description below. And if you want to start using HubSpot as a CRM and a CMS to benefit from this automation, you can find my affiliate link in the description below as well to create your portal in less than 5 minutes. I hope you find this video useful. If it's the case, don't forget to put a thumbs up and to subscribe to this channel to make sure you will not miss the next ones. It was Greg, and I see you soon for new HubSpot tips and tricks.